In order to even attempt this experiment, it was essential to understand what exactly I was testing. I decided to use visuals, meaning I would need to understand how visual imagery is encoded. When you create a visual image, you relate incoming information to knowledge already in memory. When you use visual imagery to encode words and other verbal information, you end up with two different mental placeholders. Wegner 161. This means that when memorizing a logo alongside the brand it represents is easier than just memorizing the logo. This is because there are 2 points of memorization. I decided to take this into consideration when preparing my experiment by choosing well-known characters that the participants would recognize to make it easier for them to remember all the information. The second most important step was understanding short-term memory. Taking it straight from the book, short-term memory is a type of storage that holds non-sensory information for more than a few seconds, but less than a minute. Wegner 164. This is where all the participants would be storing information during the experiment. Now, assuming one of the participants fails to remember all the images, this does not mean they don't recall seeing the image, they just struggle to bring the words to mind. The failure to retrieve an event does not necessarily mean a memory has been forgotten. It only failed to elicit the wanted item, Craik 2. So keeping all that information in mind, I set forth on my experiment. I started by begging my friends to be part of my experiment and planning a day to do it. Fortunately for me, Thanksgiving break was right around the corner and my friends thought it would be nice to do a Friendsgiving, and they gave me permission to use them as test subjects that day. I typed up a contract for them to sign, and that brought us to the next step. Distractions. As a former iPad kid, I knew exactly what annoying and distracting videos to expose my participants to. I chopped together a video and picked out the characters they would be tasked with memorizing. Now it's testing time. I was blessed with my friend's mom's basement to do this in. Thank you, Laurel. I thought it was important to note that I'm only showing the first person who did the experiment fully all the way through because everybody got 5 out of 5 on the first portion of the experiment, so I thought I would only show the second portion for most people, just because I didn't see making the video extra long for no reason. That's all. Let's get back to the video. So I'm gonna send you pictures, and then you're gonna have to memorize it for a minute. Okay, go.
I got mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Do you remember them?
Yes.
Okay. Which ones did I send you?
Do I like notebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Tiana, Moana, Mickey Mouse, Patrick, and SpongeBob.
Perfect. And now I'm gonna send you 5 more, but you're gonna have to memorize them, but I'm gonna also play a video to distract you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you're done. Who do you remember?
Mario, Luigi,
Yeah?
Sonic,
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse,
Mhm.
Freddy.
Okay, great.
Yay!
Who do you remember?
Kirby,
Okay.
Sonic,
Okay.
SpongeBob,
Okay.
Patrick,
Yeah.
and Luigi.
You did good.
Yes.
What do I remember? Mario, Bowser, Sonic, Kirby.
Anything else?
No.
Now, which ones do you remember?
Mario, Sonic, Kirby. I don't remember anything else.
Okay, good. So, what can we take from this experiment? Well, as most people in the room are students, I'm taking a wild guess at saying you're going to want to remember the information you're studying. While some people are better at tuning out distractions, most people will say it's a little difficult to remember things while distracted. Take it from my lovely test subjects.
Do you think it was hard for you to remember?
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you think it was hard for you to remember the characters shown to you on the second round?
Yes.
So how can we account for distractions in our lives? If you're like me, you like to watch a funny little video in between sections of material. Well, don't. If you're trying to remember things, stick to classical music or that YouTube lo-fi girl. You'll thank me later. My name's Viviana Roth, and I approve this message.